What's good, YouTube? It's your man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. And today we're doing body language don't lie. But I've been seeing these clips on Russell Westbrook at these different press conferences and on the sidelines of games, and I was like, yo, we gotta talk about this. Let's get into it.
AB the Hero, back at it, baby.
First things first, I appreciate everybody who hit the like button right there before that intro was over. You feel me? Y'all know me and the like button been beefing for a minute, so when y'all show up and show out like that on him, you know what I'm saying, it's always greatly appreciated. Also, here we go. We're almost at the 20K mark. We're almost, I think we 30 subs away. This ain't, I wanted to wait and see if this update, but it ain't updating. But we like 30 subs away. So if you see this video and you ain't hit that subscribe button yet, don't be a fooly Wayne. Get on it. All right, now, got your man Russell Westbrook here. Now, Russell Westbrook is typically a all NBA caliber talent, on a shoe-in for an all-star game. He's a guy who will eventually be a future Hall of Famer. All of these things, all of the accolades, Russ is cemented in having them, right? Triple-double, triple-double, triple-double. Him, Oscar Robinson, they damn near created it. They might as well have been in the lab together putting things together. But this season with the Los Angeles Lakers, the struggle bus and that gorilla has jumped on Russ's back, resulting in him starting to be benched in late game situations. This has prompted a very interesting reaction from Russ, and so that's what I want to look at here. All right, and we'll break this thing down. Let me suit up and boot up right here with the headphones. Shout out to, never mind. All right, here we go. Check this out. Check this out. Now, tell me this ain't interesting here. I think I got two clips, two separate press conference clips that I want to listen to. One of them is when he talks about him and AD and LeBron, and he pats everybody. We got to talk about that. But this one was from another night that pretty much blew me away. Let me see. Here we go. This is the one I want to go first. All right, here we go. Now, first off, he dressed like what's the dude from Fat Albert and them with the hat, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Let's
Difference
go.
in the way you guys closed out tonight.
Did a good job.
Right off the bat. Let me. All right.
Russell, what was?
So slow, as you probably.
Russell Westbrook is happy, smiling, having a good time. My man would score 5 points tonight, 1 for 10 from the field, and 4 boards, 6 assists. Now, I just told y'all he the triple-double king. 5 points, 1 for 5 from the field, and then also got benched in overtime. Didn't play in the overtime, and the team won. And look at his body language. If we cut, here's one of the key things that you could do when it comes to body language. Imagine if we watch this without the audio on. Let's do it. And then tell me if you think that if he just had the stat line that I just said he had. Watch this here. Now you actually, you know what? Let's go back here. All right. When it cut on here, you get it looked like, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, I was hooping tonight, you know what I'm saying, I was doing good. But as you continue to watch here with no audio on, it start to look like, damn, it was hard out here for me last night. This was a struggle, you know what I'm saying. You start to see the emotions change and stuff on his face. But let's go here, let's keep going.
But did a better job of defending for the rest of the game, getting stops, and especially started third was a big quarter for us to be able to, close the gap.
Look at that right there. That right there says a whole lot. Let's keep going.
Russ, knowing kind of how bad you want this to work, how tough was it to spend over?
I think too, he is looking down on his phone, right? So he in this press conference, folks talking to him, and he definitely is preoccupied, right? We've seen folks do this at times, right? But when y'all about to talk about something cool and things that are hype, most folks will be like, yo, wait a minute, man. Let me handle this, then I'm gonna get to y'all questions, because that's just important.
More time on the bench, and I guess how much does it help that you guys were able to get the win?
I mean, the best part about this game is you win. Guys competed, we won the game, and that's all that matters.
Remember, I told you before, right? There is something to be said when somebody is extra fidgety, right? And there's a difference between being expressive and then being fidgety, right? And uncomfortable. So you can see him keeping the answer short here and all of that jazz, but there's a level of uncomfortableness that you could just see like emanating from his whole body as he goes through these questions.
Russ, AD was just talking about how he and LeBron were talking to you through this game, trying to encourage you. What
He even started like bopping to his own music in his head for a
kind
second.
of stands out about what they were telling you, and what does that mean?
Now, here's how you know this is an important question for him, right? And this moment here, remember, this moment here is a precursor for what's about to happen in this next video, right? You can tell that this is something that Russ took very personal. Watch this.
Encourage you. What we're talking to you through this game, trying to encourage you. What kind of stands out about what they were telling you, and what does that mean to you when you're kind of going through a tough?
You heard deep breath. Now watch him purse his mouth.
Tougher game than normal.
Honestly, I was just playing, trying to figure out, just how to win the game. It's not about me. It's not about what I'm doing. It's more about the team, and that's most important, and that's all that matters.
The question was about what Anthony and LeBron and them motivating him and all of that stuff, and he ain't even talk about them. It's all about him. That's all that matters.
Russ, I know you talked about the communication between you and Frank the last time you closed the game on the bench, but was there communication?
Now the neck starting to itch. These all signs of I'm uncomfortable right
in
now.
game about how that's going tonight, or did you guys kind of establish that when you spoke, a few weeks ago, and you have an understanding that this might happen from time to time?
No, I mean, there's no communication. There was no communication.
Once again, you can tell this is a question that he deemed pretty damn important, because he go from
was there communication in game about how that's going tonight, or did you guys kind of
out strong communication about tonight? Oh yeah, I definitely got something for you.
establish that when you spoke, a few weeks ago, and you have an understanding that this might happen from time to time?
No, I mean, there's no communication. There was no communication the last time it happened either. But he's a coach. He makes a decision on whatever he feels best is for his team. And like I said, the most important part is not about myself. It's about our team. And we won the game, and that's the most important part.
He damn near choked up saying that. There's one time I did an interview with somebody, right? And then I'm gonna switch to the next video here. I did an interview with somebody, and part of that interview was them supposed to talk about kind of give praise to another organization. And what was funny is because I was there on behalf of a different organization, and as they talked about off camera their relationship, it was not great, right? But it's some free publicity, and there's some possibly good things that come out of this situation. Shout out to King Cortez for subscribing to the channel while we recording this video. Straight up, man, that's dope. And so it was so there was so basically before we interviewed, he was kind of hype or was talking kind of shady about what was going on. And then as I started asking him questions, it came to the part of the interview where he's supposed to say something good. He did exactly what Russ did. He said it and then immediately started choking, and it was like, all right, we done right? And I was like, yeah, we good, we got it. Now let me go to here. Let's pull up this other. All right. Now this is the where they talk about what happened the other night. So now I remind you, days before Russ gets benched, and throughout the game, Anthony Davis and LeBron are like, come on, bro, it's all right. You're going to do, it's good, it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And then, so now, just a backstory on why this happened.
AD on the shoulder. Seemed like you're trying to pick them up and patted AD before the end of the game where Russ, there's a moment right before the end of the game where you went over to LeBron and AD on the bench, patted LeBron on the head, AD on the shoulder. Seemed like you're trying to pick them up in that moment. Can you kind of tag me through what was going on there?
Encouragement, just keep their head up, keep playing.
Now, remember what I was telling you earlier about the difference between being fidgety and being expressive. So, you know what I'm saying? Last night, he was saying not last night, but the previous video, AD and LeBron, they was giving you words of encouragement, and then he coming back with it. Oh, yeah, I'm giving them.
Encouragement, just keep their head up, keep playing. Tough night.
Now, if we'll listen to Russ, but I want to go back and then look at this video here so you can see everybody's body language in this video, because you can even see the shade even more.
And I told him I wish I could help him. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the game to be able to help him. And that's why I can't.
Look at Russ's face over here. He is very proud of himself and in this moment, and is excited about it. If you watch him here in the clip, it's hard to tell, but he has the same expression on his face in this video here. He is not playing in this game. Has been benched. The team is losing, and you see demonstrative depressed looks on everybody in this whole entire clip. The fan in the back here. Let me see. The fan back here. The coach back here. Everybody here, separate, and this lady here. But Anthony Davis is defeated. LeBron defeated. Russ, man, hey, keep it up.
Wasn't in the game to be able to help them, and that's why I came here to be able to help them out. So unfortunately. I can be there, as a leader and as a voice of whatever it is that is needed for the team, and that's what I'll do until, whatever it is that is needed for the team. As a leader.
All right.
I can be.
You're talking about it's not my call. I wanted to be there for them, but it's not my call.
As a leader and as a voice of whatever it is that is needed for the team, and that's what I'll do until.
You can see that when he was talking about his moment with them, there was a lot of excitement here. But as reality starts to set in, and what his new role is, that level of excitement starts to dwindle down a bit.
My number or whatever it's called during that time.
Just because I don't want your words to get misinterpreted or twisted, I want to be clear about this. Has Frank been clear enough with you about when you're not going to play, and has that been a problem?
He hasn't. But I don't need him to be clear about whatever decision he makes, and that's up to him. My job as a professional was to come to work, be in a positive mindset, put my head down, do my work to the best of my ability, and be there to encourage my teammates. That's it.
Damn. There's another clip, man, I could play. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's not it. All right, here we go. I see. It's at the beginning of this clip, and it kind of mirrors some of this same expressiveness and body language, right? But it's also a bit sad because at the beginning of this clip, they're talking to Russ about his role right now on the team and being benched and not playing these different games. And he goes on to kind of talk about it in the same lens of somebody who is like, I'm not saying that he about to do this, but somebody who's about to terminate. Because you come to grips at times, right? So it's like, oh man, this just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. Life is, and you start speaking of it in this grandiose thing, and it's no longer about these simple moments. You start to realize that, all my ducks are in order. There's all these people who I'm helping. These people will benefit, and you kind of go down that line.
Russ, it's second straight game that you've received boos after a turnover. Is that a hard experience for you? I mean, this is home for you, and like coming back was a special thing. Is that a hard thing for you to absorb in any way?
Sign of respect. Sign of respect. I don't. My mindset and how I think about this game and what I'm able to do for this game is not predicated on boos. I have a platform that I'm able to use to be able to do other things that God has blessed me with to be able to do, and I will continue to do those things. Regardless of people boo for me, cheer for me, cuss me out, call me names, it doesn't really matter.
And so that's what I'm saying is like, based on his language as he speaks about this stuff, what he's saying right now is not a lie. He is extremely hopeful and happy about his place and all of the things that this game of basketball has brought from him. But oftentimes when people get to that space, there's also a bit of detachment from reality, right? The simple question. You're playing at home and people are booing you, and it's like, man, you know what? Life is good, man. I've been able to help people from basketball and doing all of these things. And it's the ideal that Russ obviously has enough money. He done signed some big deals in his time. But like this level of play, make sure that those deals don't come as strong as they were.
The most important part is that I continue to use my gift to be able to play basketball and use that platform to be able to help other people around the world, and that's all.
And so this is another thing, and then I'll wrap this up, right? When this is something that happens a lot of times with athletes. My man says that he can continue to use his gift to play basketball to get this platform and help other people, right? And obviously Russ has this, he has a strong presence outside of basketball, right? Where everybody know him from fashion and some of his philanthropy and all of that stuff. But oftentimes athletes get so wrapped in that identity and having that platform and that gift that once it starts diminishing a bit, it's hard to really come to terms with that. It's hard to really take accountability with that. It's hard at times to be able to transition back to just a normal, stable situation. And my man Russell Westbrook seems to be on the precipice of leaping into that realm of, you know what I mean, that gift ain't that gift that keep on giving. It's the gift that gave everything that I have. Shemaine, man, AV the Hero, we getting out of here.
The Hero. No, not peace. Plus one, triple B's. We out.